Welcome between these hallowed hedges. Sanford Stadium in Athens, Georgia, home to the Georgia Bulldogs. They've had a little chicken, they've had a little drink, and friends, it's time once again to let the big dogs eat. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and when you've got a team that makes it into the top 25, now when you go on the road, that's when you prove you belong. As we'll see a team looking for its first win, the Texas Longhorns, taking on a team looking for its first win, the Georgia Bulldogs. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Longhorns will boot it away to start the game. From inside the 10, here he comes. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He steps out of bounds at the 49, just short of midfield, and he almost went a really long way. First down here for the offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by getting a win.
And it's hard. Obviously, it's such a difficult conference. The Big Ten, you got to bring your A game so many times or else you do get beat. You've had some setbacks. Now, how are we going to finish? We've talked about this season. We've talked about what we want to do, and we might not be living up to expectations, but we can control finishing strong.
Knocked down at the 35 after a pickup of 3.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The option look. He'll toss it. Shakes off the tackler. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And how about the timing on that pitch?
Well, the defense knew coming into this one it was going to be a physical game. Guys are going to have to be great at the point of attack and get off blocks and make tackles. They couldn't stop the offense from picking up that first down on that run play.
The Bulldogs are moving quickly down the field. Fast motion from the offense. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pulls it in. It's Evans. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Combs. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll run the option. Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Dogs!
Well, you you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They looked like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Home field advantage can have. There it is. The offense will walk it back. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. They'll run the counter. Open space at the 25. Oh, look out. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The run from the shotgun. On the move at the 30. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
When you're on offense, you see so much of this nowadays. You see misdirection. You see somebody flying across the formation. Why? To get the eyeballs of those linebackers, to get them to move out of a gap, one space. Works to perfection here. That's why they break off the big gain on offense.
From the gun, the running back has it. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Quick completion to the right. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
And that's just a great individual effort by the wide receiver. He catches this ball way short of the sticks, but because he's able to make the defender miss, now he's able to get the extra yards and turn that into an explosive play.
Trying to run, it's Blue. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. And they'll try to break the seal on the second quarter by putting 3 on the board. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Third down coming up.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Dropping back, it's Combs. He's going for the big play. Snags it on the right.
Man, on the defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Dogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. The snap sets up to throw. Going for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
Georgia lining up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Sending the offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But, Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to... Couldn't find any way to get out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. So they missed that 59-yarder, and the offense now has good field position at the 42. On the option. Now the pitch. At the 45, on his way. Oh, look out, there he goes. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
He'll bring it out. It's Butler. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And here comes from the horns. They've got it again on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Back to throw, it's Ewers. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Longhorns will punt this one away. A low line drive and short kick. Well, that is not a great punt at all. It'll be down inside their own 35-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big loss.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Here's the handoff. Finds a crease at the 20. Bust through behind his pads. Touchdown, Georgia! He shed tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin. And a huge run from the back for 6.
Man, it's nice to have a running back that can do that. That makes everything else easy on offense. Hey, hand it to that guy. He makes a big play. Yes, please.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
They've been completely lethargic in this first half, but finally some signs of life.
And we've seen it, Reese, throughout time, throughout college football history. You get that one big play, momentum starts to come in, and I don't know what it is. It changes everything. Maybe that's the play they needed to finally get some points on the scoreboard before the half.
And the pass is intercepted. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Looking for a productive play on first down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He'll take a shot. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs! The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And you just wonder now, is that the play that's finally going to wake this offense up? They've been sluggish throughout the entire first half, but could that be the thing that finally just gives them a little bit of a jolt and leads them to scoring some points here before this half is over?
The counterplay is a great play to mix in with your base concepts. Obviously, everybody flies to the football, bang. Now you pull a guy, you go backside, give him a little counter, keep the defense off balance.
From the gun, running back on the move. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. And I don't think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. After the setback, the offense gets set for a 1st and 15. Got his man quickly. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
You know, and that's why this guy can play 1st, 2nd, and 3rd down. You've already seen him earlier in the drive rip off some nice runs, but he can catch the football as well. And they're going to find ways to get him going in all sorts of ways, but you're seeing it specifically on this drive.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Caught. Touchdown, Longhorns! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And they'll try to tack on 2. To the air, it's Ewers. He's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and they shave a couple more off of this lead.
Gotta love the execution. Not easy to throw down here, but the quarterback made a good read, accurate throw, and they come away with 2 points.
So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do.
He'll take the deep shot. And he intercepts it. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
Nice play by the DB. Most people say offenses have the advantage, right? They know where they're going. They have the footing underneath them. Defensive guys, you still got to guess. You might be a little bit more cautious. No, sir, this defensive back does a great job breaking on the football, going up and making the INT.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Coming after it. Unloads to the right. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You know, it's so important for corners to be able to transition, right? You got to have real loose hips. You got to be able to change direction on a dime. And in zone coverage, when you see the ball thrown, you can break on it and forcing completions like that.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Butler. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
Yeah, he had an opportunity to make such a big play. Listen, he wasn't wide open with nobody around him, but you got to make that play. You got a little bit of space. You got to haul that in, make your quarterback look good, and make a big play for this offense.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, this defense has been dominating their opponent all game long. I think you're really seeing the fruits of their labor on the recruiting trail. They have got some dudes up front, out of high school, in the portal, and those guys are just wreaking havoc on this offensive line.
The Longhorns decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. It's blocked. He couldn't get it away. Now they'll take it the other way. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the route is on.
What a big-time play by the punt block team. Great job rushing the punter, understanding where he's trying to kick the football, getting your hand on it, and then how about the scoop and score and do the rest. Big-time special teams play.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Florida State took care of business and left little doubt in doing so. Kind of felt like how that 2013 Seminoles team led by Jameis Winston, Devontae Freeman, and Kelvin Benjamin would just steamroll teams. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking for a man. It's Ewers. Takes a hit as he fires. Makes his connection. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
They'll try the left side. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Looking to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Washington. Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down. Panic when you see those extra bodies coming. Just find the big tight end.
Well, and the great ones do that. I think the great ones are okay. You want to blitz? I know my answers. I'm all right. I'll stay patient. Find the matchup. This time it was the tight end. Finds the tight end, throws a strike, gets the first down.
They'll run it on the counter.
Running back, the ball carrier. Tackle on the play at the 39-yard line. Second down coming up.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Blue. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Going to the ground. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas! Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, you know, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the capper came on the run to the end zone from the 13. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open them up again, Palmer, or you trust him right away.
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get rounded up.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game is going.
And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. Quarterback will audible. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
4th down and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Here comes the Texas offense. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll try to run for it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. The completion well past the sticks. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Georgia 37, Texas 16.
Back at it to open the quarter with this first down play. They'll try the run. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Back to throw, it's Ewers. Dumps it off in the flats. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll throw on 3rd down. And the pressure was all over him in the blink of an eye. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his man and they convert. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. And the Longhorns are on the move. Pulls and fires it complete to the right.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Finds his man, it's Martin. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. to the ground to try to move the chains. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
And I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the first down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that first down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's right on target. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Hey, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Tennessee looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over the field like Smokey in the pregame. They're up by 24 over Miami. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms and all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it, and the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
They'll run the option. Really nice, patient job to find some running room by this junior.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. Ordinarily on 2nd and 10, you might look past, but here you just want to keep that clock moving. On the option. And the ball's free in the backfield. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And a sensational return, and they finally stop him inside the 15.
All right, offense, it's your turn. We got to get something together here. You got to get 2 scores, so they got to work fast. Defense, we just did our job. We just got you the ball back. I know there's still a long way to go, but got to make something happen really quickly.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Back to pass, it's Ewers. Touchdown, Texas! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level, though.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out with a W.
They'll run it from the gun. At midfield, he's got room. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. From the gun, the ground game. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. The quarterback takes a snap and takes a knee. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high-scoring game, and it certainly delivered.
If you love offense, then you love this type of game. Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will. Throwing the ball, running the ball. But, David, I feel like if you're a fan of defense, maybe this wasn't your cup of tea.
More defense optional. You didn't really get too much of that stuff, but, listen, you got to get a few stops late in the game. You got to get just kind of one stop with this many points that was being scored. You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.